8 signs you're on the wrong path in life. Life doesn't come with a roadmap, and sometimes we find ourselves heading in a direction that just doesn't feel right. Maybe you chose a career because it was expected of you, stayed in a relationship out of fear of change, or pursued a goal that no longer excites you. The problem is, the longer you stay on the wrong path, the harder it becomes to recognize that you're even lost. But the truth is, deep down, your instincts are always trying to tell you when something is off. If you've been feeling stuck, drained, or unfulfilled, here are 8 clear signs that you might be on the wrong path in life. 1. You feel empty, even when things are going well. You might have achieved things that look great on paper, a stable job, a relationship, financial security, but something inside still feels off. No matter how much success you have, you can't shake the feeling that something is missing. That's because external achievements can never replace internal fulfillment. If you don't feel a deep sense of purpose in what you're doing, you may be walking a path that isn't truly yours. 2. You constantly feel drained instead of energized. Pay attention to how you feel after spending a day doing what you do. Does it excite you, or does it exhaust you? We all have responsibilities that can be tiring, but if your entire life feels like a weight you're carrying, that's not normal. The right path will challenge you, but it won't completely drain you. If you're constantly feeling depleted, it may be a sign that you're forcing yourself into something that isn't aligned with who you truly are. 3. You're living for the weekends or waiting for a break. If the best part of your life is the time you spend escaping it, whether through vacations, weekends, or distractions, it's time to ask yourself why. The right path won't make you feel like you need to constantly run away. Of course, we all need breaks, but if your entire sense of happiness comes from moments when you're not engaged in your daily life, that's a huge red flag. You deserve a life that feels fulfilling every day, not just when you're off the clock. 4. You have to force yourself to stay motivated. Motivation naturally rises and falls, but when you're on the right path, there's an underlying passion that keeps you moving forward. If you constantly have to push yourself just to get through the day, that's a sign something is off. The things we are meant to do in life may require effort, but they don't require us to fight ourselves every step of the way. If motivation is always a struggle, maybe it's because you're walking a road that doesn't inspire you. 5. You feel stuck and don't see a clear future. When you're on the right path, even if you don't know all the details, you have a sense of movement and direction. But when you're on the wrong path, it feels like you're walking in circles, doing the same things but not really getting anywhere. You might feel trapped in a routine that no longer excites you, or like you're just going through the motions without any real purpose. If you can't envision a future that excites you, it's a sign you need to reevaluate where you're headed. 6. Your instincts are telling you something is wrong. That quiet voice inside, the one you keep pushing away, has probably been trying to warn you for a while. Maybe you've ignored it because change is scary, or because you don't want to disappoint others. But deep down, you know when something isn't right. The problem is, we often drown out our intuition with logic, excuses, and distractions. If your gut is telling you that you're not where you're supposed to be, it's time to listen. 7. You envy people who are living differently. When you see someone doing what they love, does it make you happy for them, or does it make you feel a deep sense of longing? If you constantly find yourself wishing you had someone else's life, career, or freedom, that's not just casual admiration. It's a sign of unfulfilled desires. Jealousy can actually be useful because it shows us what we truly want. If you're envying a different life, it may be because your soul is craving change. 8. Fear is the only thing keeping you where you are. Ask yourself, if I wasn't afraid, would I still be doing this? If the answer is no, then fear is the only thing holding you back. Maybe it's fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown. But here's the truth. Staying in a life that doesn't fulfill you is far scarier than taking a risk. Nothing good ever comes from making decisions based on fear. The right path may still be uncertain, but it will feel exciting, not suffocating. If these signs feel familiar, don't panic. It's never too late to change direction. Life isn't about having everything figured out. It's about paying attention to how you feel and being brave enough to make adjustments when something isn't right. You owe it to yourself to live a life that excites, challenges, and fulfills you. If you're on the wrong path, recognize it, make a plan, and start taking steps towards something better. Your happiness depends on it.